And hello guys, welcome back here to the Mountain Dew Racing Series, and we are here at Daytona under the lights, and we're here today for the running of the Budweiser LCQ race, where two lucky drivers will get into the main event, the Budweiser Shootout for Season 6 of the Mountain Dew Race Series. I'm sorry for the long delay to start the season back, it's almost coming up on 2 months, but since Season 5 concluded and I last recorded, I have gotten a job. I've had a lot going on during the summer, just activities I've done, but going to try to do this, and we're going to try to see how fast I can do it this time around. I'll try to put time down, and I'm taking some things away that take a lot of time earlier to record a race, including like grids, which I'm possibly not making them anymore, but I will provide still an intro. Like I said, hopefully it'll be in this video by the time I upload it, and still give you guys the best quality commentating I can. But anyway, let's go to the backstretch. It's nothing about me, it's now about the field, wherever I can get this to, and there we go. And I believe we have 18 cars battling for 2 spots today. And like I said, the top 2 will advance into the Budweiser Shootout for Season 6. Like I said, it's going to be a big field this season because the stipulations to get in were win a pole from Season 5, past champion, or a former winner of the race. So, we're going to go through the field and introduce everybody because basically these are new faces. Most of them are. Joshua Balkin in the 8 car, he will be driving, he's on the pole for the race, but it doesn't count as a pole, so... But anyway, the 8 will be out front today. On the outside of him is another red Chevrolet. That is Randy Carpenter making his return to the Mountain Dew Series, driving for Stewart-Haas Racing. Ian Dutta is making his debut in the series along with Josh. He's driving the 42 Target Chevrolet. He is teammates with the 8 car, so those two could be working together in this race. That's another thing we have to keep an eye on. Teammates are going to be in this race. There's a few of them. And they're going to try to get used to each other, get to know each other, and this would be a good way to start with this race. So Ian's driving the 42. Excuse me there. And the driver that won the draw for the 47 car for JTG Daughtery Racing, that is Tony Blazer making his debut in the Mountain Dew Race Series. He starts 4th in that 47 Chevrolet. Row 3 has Tim Fiegel, a rookie that's driving the 78, big time Martin Truex Jr. fan, and Aaron Reed, veteran of the series. He did not, surprisingly, not get a pole last season, even though he won a couple of times. But Aaron Reed, he's a veteran of the series, no doubt about it. With the new team Stewart-Haas Racing, he starts 6th, and he's going to be looking to try to get into the main event. Liam Ervig, who won that dramatic Homestead race back in Season 4 on that last lap craziness, he is back for a full-time season. He's driving for RCR in the 27. Outside of him is Chris Washer, who drove for RCR last season part-time, but now is full-time over at Roush Fenway Racing, driving the Best by 4, number 17. Michael Cozy, yes, I've been saying his name wrong this entire time, but I finally figured it out. Michael Cozy is back in the Cup Series after being one of the favorites in the Nationwide Series for a couple of seasons now, over down in the Mopar Nationwide Series. He's driving the newly formed BK Racing number 23 Dr. Pepper Toyota. We'll see how Cozy does. Zach Buchanan makes his debut. He's in Stewart-Haas Racing. A lot of new faces over here in this team and a lot of anticipation. Like I said, 3 out of the 4 are in this LCQ. Danny Wells is already in the big show, so we'll see if these Stewart-Haas cars can do anything. Zach, a good restrictor plate racer, at least online. We'll see if he can carry it over offline. The 99 is driven by Keith Batson, a good friend that I've known for a while, and I've seen him mainly in James Qualls' series, but Keith's making his debut over here, driving for Roush Fenway Racing in the 99. Another one of the Roush cars. We'll see how Keith does. Cole Daly, who drove for RCR last season, another part-time driver, but he's now driving for Joe Gibbs Racing in the 18. He's returning. Jessica Shelton, another rookie for RCR, driving the 29 Guillaume Gravin Chevrolet. We'll see how she does. I believe she's the only female in this race, but try to join Red Bell in the main event, have 2 females in it. And another, like I said, RCR has basically rookies almost. Chris Dollarton, he's making his debut in the Cup Series. He's driving the 33. We'll see how he does. And then we got a couple of Dodgers back here. Leo Rogers, brother to former Mountain Dew Race Series champion Jake Rogers, who's in the main event already. Leo making his return. It's been a while since he's been in here, but he's back to Cup. Sky Commons making his debut in the 31, the Caterpillar Chevrolet. Another one of those RCR cars. There's 3 of them right there, and Liam Ervig's in this race as well. So RCR has 4 cars in this race. Got to keep an eye on that. Joseph Lombard returning to the 24 this season. Surprisingly did not go to pole, but he'll start out back with the 19 of Zachary Fitzwater, another rookie, driving the Dodge Dealers Dodge. But without further ado, we're going to get this race going.
Gentlemen, start.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is just everybody get our rhythm. Get ready to rock and roll. It's a long race. There will be a lot of pit stops. So just go out there, do what you got to do. No mistakes. That's the big thing today. Just no mistakes.
Like I said, either what I'll do for the starting grid, I'll either show you guys like I did at the end of last season, just show the times real quick, or I'll just show them like if I did like this. I could do like that as well, but like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing grids or not. But we introduced the drivers. They're ready to go racing. I believe it was 18. I want to make sure. Yeah, 18 drivers. And like I said, the top 2 will advance to the Budweiser Shootout. As we wait for the pace car to head down pit road, Joshua Balkin, Randy Carpenter are going to get ready to get Season 6 kick-started for this season. We're waiting for the green flag to come out. 16 laps. Cautions are on for this race. And this race only, the green flag is out. And we are racing here at Daytona. The Budweiser LCQ is underway. And again, like I said, just mentioned, the caution will be out if a wreck happens in this race only. Just for the fact to try to get this done. In the main event, there will not be cautions. That's the theme of this Cup Series in mind. It's been since day one. There's no cautions in this series. Nationwide Series, there is cautions. But for this race only, we will have cautions on as Joshua Balkin pulls ahead. His teammate tucks in right behind him, Ian Dutta. Earnhardt Ganassi cars trying to work together. And I was going to say, for the RCR camp, that 78 car back there is another one of their affiliated teams. Along with the 47, so RCR has a good chance to get a couple of cars in this Budweiser Shootout when you throw in the 47 and the 78, along with the other 4 RCR cars. So that's going to be interesting to see. But what used to be a familiar sight on a restricted plate track, the 8 car, is leading the way. And I apologize. Wow. I don't know what just happened. Good way to start. But right now, Joshua Balkin from the pole is still leading. Tim Fiegel got kicked to the high side. Liam Irving now in the middle with Michael Cozy on the inside. We're going to check back here and see what's going on. Zach Buchanan is trying to get a bottom lane working with Keith Batson and Jessica Shelton. Ian Dunn is trying to help Cozy up the middle, but right now the 8 car is showing the way. Oh, they got to be careful. Oh, there's contact! Oh, and Cozy saved it! That 23 car was sideways all through that corner and saved it. I don't think anybody wrecked. No, they didn't. How did they not wreck? Wow. Fiegel got up in the wall in the 78, but he's still going, but I don't know how they didn't wreck. That 23 car, whew, Michael just shoot a little bit slideways right there. Holy crap. But what that did, though, that separated the top 4. Liam Irvig's up here. Joshua Balkin lost the lead. Randy Carpenter and Ian Dutta. RCR, 2 Earnhardt Ganassis, and a Stuart Hodge car up here. Zach Buchanan in this field trying to catch up. Oh no, that 23 has good tires still. I mean, he just used them all over there. Those Goodyears were used up last lap. I don't know how in the world he saved it. Keith Batson's on the bottom. His teammates a couple rows back. Chris Washer. Aaron Reed's going under his teammate Zach Buchanan. Tony Blazer's back here. Jessica Shelton, Leo Rogers. There's Zachary Fitzwater. There's probably everything cars that work together, the 10 and the 19. Their other teammates, James Silverfox and Tim Fralick, are in the big show. Oh, Cosby got moved up to the high side. Man, they're getting tight up here. If this pack's going to want to catch those top 4, they're going to have to line up and work together. Joseph Lombard back there on the high side drifting back. We'll come back and look to 78. There's Tim Fiegel. I don't know if he's up to speed or not. He has a little bit of damage. He's probably going to need a caution to fix that damage on that 78. If they don't get a caution, then this could be a problem. So he got the worst end of the deal, it looked like. As Lombard and Daly are back here with Chris Dollarton. There's Sky Commons. These RCR cars are running in the back right now mainly. But again, they kind of got held up with what happened. And they're getting really close. Jessica Shelton's trying to get the bottom lane going, trying to get them all single file to catch up. At the line, Chris Washer was 5th. They were 2.2 seconds back. And there's the gap. They're 3 wide up here. They're not helping each other out by doing this. Balkan's going under Ian Dutta and Liam Irving. Oh, maybe he's not going under Ian. The 8 and the 42 are teammates. Their other teammate is Trent Dunham in the 1 car. So that's a 3-car team. Randy Carpenter, his teammates are all back there, and so is Liam Irving's team. There's Leo Rogers kicking under Jessica Shelton now. Let's see where they were at the line, the difference. Did they gain any time in the top 4? And not even a 10th. Right now, Randy Carpenter is leading the way as we're on lap 6 of 16. Balkan's taking 2nd place away from his teammate. For his first spot to get into the big show, and he's going to pull up in front of Ian Doe. He's not going to help the 27. Those Earnhardt Ganassi cars, they look really strong today, especially that 8 car. So we're going to have to see how those two work. See how that 8 car, if he could actually make it in the show. Right now, Randy Carpenter is loving it. Carpenter actually, when he ran here in the Cup Series a couple seasons ago, he drove for Red Bull Racing. That's when they were really dominant. Jack Richards won the championship for him, but Carpenter was one of those 4 cars, along with Red Bell was another one of the main drivers they had, and James McLeod. I mean, they had some good drivers back then that are now still doing their own thing now these days. And Carpenter, I believe, actually won a points-paying event here in the night race at Daytona a couple seasons ago when he drove the 41. The white Red Bull car, but Carpenter actually, I think, did win at Daytona, so he knows how to get around this track, even though he just got kind of tandem by. Oh, and that second group actually gained a little bit. They're down to 2 seconds. Wow, look at this group of cars. They're 3 wide. Oh, they got to be careful here. Ooh. They're running really good. They're actually making time up by running like this. I don't know, but it's interesting to watch. Liam Irving is now back to the point in the 27 car, that Pete Menard Chevrolet. Good looking paint scheme. And looking back there now, Dollarton, they cut down about a quarter of a second. Down to 1.7 seconds. This is such a big pack. They're going to basically just eat up that front 4. And there's Tim Fiegel back here. There, he's about 2 seconds off the pace of the pack in front of him. This is not what Tim needs. He's 12 seconds off the pace. Like I said, he got pancaked in the wall. If we don't get another caution, that's going to really kill him. As Carpenter's trying to get around Irving, those two should just hook up and work together. I mean, top 2 get in, they could work and help each other out, but when they hit the line this time, it'll be halfway. As the 2 Earnhardt Ganassi cars are now connected behind them. Ian Dutta again pushed by Joshua Balkan. Let's see where the 5th place car is now, which is now Cole Daly. 1.5 seconds yet. They're really going to start catching now. Despite them racing each other pretty hard, they're still catching the top 4. So this isn't over for those guys right here. I mean, the top 4 really need to line up and work together, but they're not. Now they're 2 by 2. Oh, now Joshua Walker, they're going 3 wide now. Ian Dutta's in the middle. Actually, he's going to get back down in front of his teammate. Now they're lined up 2 by 2, trying to make something happen. They know that pack's coming, and this is not good for them. Keith Batson and Chris Washer, Roush Fenway teammates, are working together right here. They can try to get Jack Roush a couple more cars into the field. And at the gap this time by, I know it's getting smaller. It's down to 1. It's actually under a second, and they are there. 17 of the 18 cars are going to be up for battling for the lead. Like I said, if a caution comes out anytime, it could be the end of this race. As now we got this whole pack back together, minus Tim Fiegel, unfortunately, but he needs a caution to happen about right now for him to have a shootout. He have any kind of chance. Carpenter's getting kicked to the very high side. Liam Irving's in the middle. He's trying to stick with that 42. Look at Keith Batson. Look at that 29 car get a run. But now it's all going to get stalled out. Cole Daly's in the sucker hole right there in the 18. Oh, and Joshua Balkan's going to get put in the middle as well. Look at Keith Batson going for the lead in the 99. He's got help from Jessica Shelton, Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Dollarton. And now we got us a race again. Now it's going to get interesting as we have 5 laps to go. They are 3 by 3. Keith Batson is to the front. Jessica Shelton's trying to stay in front of Zachary Fitzwater. Now they're going to get the middle lane going, looks like. Chris Dollarton and Leo Rogers on the bottom back there. They're trying to make something happen. Michael Cozy. What would it be? Oh, contact. Dollarton and Carpenter. Oh, Dollarton and Zachary Fitzwater. Oh, there they go. There they go. They're wrecking. Balkan's in it. Ian Dutta, Zach Buchanan, Aaron Reed, Liam Irving, Chris Dollarton. Chris Washer back there. Oh, my goodness. Aaron Reed. And that will bring out the caution. And that is not what Jessica Shelton and Keith Batson wanted to see. And that is exactly what Tim Fiegel wanted to see. He's going to get a chance, one last chance. I don't know if he's going to have many laps to do it, but this race should have a shootout. I'm not sure, but I don't know. A couple of the dominant cars in this race, the Earnhardt Ganassi cars. Joshua Balkin is destroyed. Ian Dutta is also destroyed. They were running up front the entire race, and look at their cars. They're not going to get into the Bud Shootout now, but man, they put on a heck of a show at the front. Zachary Fitzwater has some rear end damage. I don't know if Aaron Reed or Chris Washer really got a lot of damage. Chris Dollarton has a little bit of rear end damage. Doesn't look like the 41 might have a little bit of side damage, but those guys, him and the 17 might be okay. Looks like everybody else got through that, but like I said, we had to see if this race is going to go back green or not. There's a couple guys in the catbird seat, but after that mess, the 29 of Jessica Shelton, the rookie, ends up being the leader. We'll see what she does. Keith Batson right behind her, and then Leo Rogers, Randy Carpenter, Cole Dowd, your top 5. Michael Cozy, Joseph Lombard, Tony Blazer, Sky Commons, and Zach Buchanan, your top 10. As none of them are obviously going to pit. 8 and the 42 are pitting. I think that's it. So we're going to go back and check the replay out now, but we're going to check out the slide that had everybody on the edge of their seat with Michael Cozy. We'll check that out. That should have been a caution, but it didn't happen. But we're going to check the replays out as Jessica Shelton is your race leader, as we are under caution for the first time tonight during the Budweiser LCQ. Okay, how this wasn't a wreck, I don't know. But Michael Cozy's Cozy, I should say, he's in the middle. I'm going to keep doing that probably. He comes down, the 42 and the 14 right there. Ian Dutta and Zach Buchanan get together. They go up and clip the 23. Tim Fiegel got put up in the wall. But watch this 23 just slide. And slide. And he saved it. I'm going to see that again. I don't know how he managed to do that, but wow. Like I said, the initial contact was the 42 of Ian Dutta. Looks like he got loose. Goes down into Zach Buchanan. Just clipped him. And whenever that happened, the 42 actually went up and smacked Tim Fiegel right in the door. Fiegel hit the wall pretty hard. And the 14 was in that 23's quarter panel. That's about what happened later on in the race that actually caused the wreck. But Cozy was able to hang on to it. So that was a great job by Michael Cozy, who's still in contention to get in this race. Or transfer in. But unfortunately for Tim Fiegel, he was the one that had the wrong end of the deal. He's over there. He hit the wall and it really damaged his car. But he's back in the pack now. But don't know if there's going to be enough laps for him to do anything. But now let's go see what exactly happened that caused the caution to come out with Chris Dollarton and others. Alright, so we're looking here. Chris Dollarton's on the bottom. Zachary Fitzwater, keep an eye on the 19 right here. He's in the middle. Is there any contact? No, those guys have started coming down again. Carpenter actually got into Dollarton. They kept it going, but Dollarton's already into the quarter panel of the 19. Actually, he's not right there. Dollarton's actually going to slide up and hit the 19 a little bit later. Man, Leo Rogers, Randy Carpenter. I don't know how these guys are going to get through this, but the two Earnhardt Ganassi cars, wrong place, wrong time on the high side. They're both going to hit the 33 and the 19. I don't know how Carpenter and Leo Rogers got through that. And Liam Ervig, oh, look at that. 8 cars up in the air. The 33's jacked up. Zach Buchanan's going to get a little piece of it back there. Liam Ervig's actually going to get in that just a little bit. And Aaron Reed, I think, woed up just in time. And so did Chris Washer. Everybody else did a great job avoiding them. Unfortunately, the 2 big hits there were the 42 and the 8, who were running really strong today. That's going to eliminate the Earnhardt Ganassi guys from advancing in. Looks like the 19 and the 33 are also going to be in trouble. Other than that, I think the 27, the 14, the 41, the 17, I think they all got through that without any damage. It just got held up, so that's what happened there. But we're going to take a look on a replay and see what the 8 cars saw before this wreck happened. On board for Joshua Walton, Holzer, and the Budweiser Chevrolet, Budweiser Shootout after the top. Man, oh man, that was just a tough effort there for Josh and the rest of this field. Him and his teammate had high hopes to get in this race, but him and Ian Dutta, along with Zachary Fitzwater and possibly Chris Dollarton, are going to be out of this now in terms of speed and being in contention. But we'll see what happens. We have a green-white checkered, and we'll see who's going to advance into the Budweiser Shootout for Season 6. Well, guys, we are going to have a one-lap shootout. I kind of was late on fast-forwarding, but still, we're going to have this happen. 2 cars did drop out of the race. Ian Dutta and his teammate, Joshua Balkin. 2 of the dominant cars are out of this race, but we have 16 cars battling for 2 spots as we have one-lap shootout, and the top 2 will advance into the Budweiser Shootout. The green and the white flag is out. Jessica Shelton and Keith Batson are in the transfer spots as of now. Here comes Keith Batson to the inside of Shelton for the lead. He doesn't want to be second. He wants to be first. Randy Carpenter, who's been one of the dominant cars all race, right up behind the 99, fast enough forward. Leo Rogers jumped to the high side, and Shelton is being a slow car right now. I wouldn't say kind of like a freight train by her. Batson pulls up in front of Shelton. Here comes Carpenter, Leo Rogers, and Michael Cozy with Joseph Lombard. Here comes Cozy. He's going to make it 3 wide. He knows he's got to go. He's got to go now. Oh, Leo Rogers in the middle. Carpenter to the inside of Keith Batson. Now, who's going to get the first and second spot? Carpenter has it. Cozy 1 second. It's going to be a drag race to the line. But it looks like we're going to know who the top 2 are. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide at the finish line. Whoa! And at the line, it was Keith Batson who got it over Randy Carpenter. And those 2 will advance into the Budweiser Shootout. Michael Cozy was coming on the inside, and he couldn't get there in time. What a finish. 3 wide at the line. But only the top 2 will advance. Batson, Carpenter are going to the Budweiser Shootout. The 99 and the 39. Wow. How about that? So congrats to Keith Batson and Randy Carpenter getting into the Budweiser Shootout. Carpenter joins his teammate Danny Wells. Keith Batson will join his teammate James Qualls and Ryan Acosta. Look at that finish. 1/1000th of a second. It was almost a tie between the 99 and the 39. I mean, they both got in, but dang, that was a close finish. And look at Michael Cozy, 41/100th of a second back. Leo Rogers, 71/100th. I mean, look at that. Not even a 10th separated the top 5. Wow. That was a crazy finish right there, though, nonetheless. But Keith Batson, the rookie, the 99 Fast enough Ford, and Randy Carpenter and the Quicken Loan Chevrolet for Stewart Haas Racing will be advancing to the Budweiser Shootout. Michael Cozy, Leo Rogers, Jessica Shelton, who was a restart leader, those guys were so close. But again, it is only the Budweiser Shootout. It's not a points race, so it's nothing to be ashamed of. They all ran really well today. Got to give a hand to Cozy again for the save. Shelton did all she could on that restart, but they freight trained her. Leo Rogers was trying to make a move, and some of the guys we didn't even talk about, Joseph Lombard, really, Colt Dowley, Scott Commons, they were up there. Just they probably need another lap. Tony Blazer, Zach Buchanan, your top 10. Then you got the guys that were kind of back there involved in that wreck somewhat. Leo Marvig, Chris Washer, Aaron Reed, Tim Fiegel, Chris Dollarton, Zachary Fitzwater were down at the bottom. And then we had the two DNFers, Joshua Balkin and Ian Dutta. Well, guys, that is it for the Budweiser LCQ. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was a good start to the season. But stay tuned for the Budweiser Shootout, as we have 2 new drivers that are going to be inserted into the field. What is going to happen, we will find out very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to keep up with the series, and leave comments and stuff. Just, just stay relevant and stuff. Hopefully this will be a great season, and hopefully the Budweiser Shootout is just as good as the LCQ was. But again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being patient. And the Mountain Race Series is back. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you guys for the Budweiser Shootout. Congrats to Keith Batson and Randy Carpenter for advancing to the Budweiser Shootout. Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you liked this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast video. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. Catching Rohit Review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 runs. John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time in the Mountain Race Series, John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.